Hey, what's up, crew? I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I wanna build hot rods. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Brand 5 Garage. I look fat, huh? Didn't have the thing up high enough, or I could just get skinnier. Today's episode, we're gonna continue working on the frame over there, continue welding the notches out, welding the notches in, and trying to get her together, trying to get it so I can cut the metal out, and we'll go from there. Well, I have to change my clothes before I do anything, and especially my shoes. I can't mess up the date night shoes. The wife would be furious. All right, so I kind of got ahead of myself. My camera was dead and I was letting it charge, and now we're here. So I built these little plates in here. Like I said, they're this bar kind of cut in half. In there, I could have just used angle iron, but I didn't know where to get angle iron that big. But so I made it. So we got that going. We're gonna weld that in there. If this is welded into the plate itself on both sides. Now the point of that is to eliminate this, so that I can maybe fit a fuel cell in there, which I don't really want it that close to the rear end, but I don't know, we'll figure something out. I just don't want this piece in here anymore. I might need it for the bed, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself and cut it out like I tend to get ahead of myself on everything else. This piece right here, however, is going to mount from the piece that comes up, goes over, and then comes back down. So it's like notched like you see on like a bag truck. Reason I put this beam here and I'm not just going to weld it to the frame is if you look at the frame on these old trucks and other trucks, you can see how it kind of does that, right? So now when I come here, it's going to keep doing this, and that takes away, if I go straight with that beam instead of going with the frame, it's going to give me probably another 3 or 4 inches to fit a tire in there up against the frame. Same thing on this side, obviously. So it's going to go right in front of that triangulated piece, which is actually kind of cool. It's got like rivets and stuff, pretty old school looking, industrial looking. So that beam's going to come up here, over, down, connect to this about, so where I'm pointing, I don't know if you can tell, so about here-ish. And then when I cut this, it's going to be kind of sharp cut right there. And then, so that'll be lapped off there. That'll be gone, and then it'll bring that frame in a little bit. The backside, however, will still stick out, but I need it to so I can mount the bed to the frame, because it's not a truck without a bed, right? I guess it could be a flatbed, but I'm not doing that. So that's that. Sorry about the mess. Just been cutting and welding, and my dog's looking for food, and yeah, it's been fun. So bear with me. We'll get some time lapse going of me hopefully making a little progress. Okay, so I ran into a small dilemma here, kind of thinking, these guys, I got to cut the angle so that those beams lean forward, go over, and then down. Not the issue. The issue is the width of the bed. So I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure the width of the bed is not going to intrude into the, well, it shouldn't. If the frame, I'll got to go measure the width of the bed. So let's grab a tape measure right quick, like this. So width of the frame here. So my issue is I don't want these two beams standing up to hit the bed side. So I want the bed sides to be able to, I need a cameraman, to lay flat. So this is 46. All right, pop the garage door open. Might not talk so much because my neighbors probably think I'm a nut job. Okay, we're more than good. Measured that. It's good. It's like 51 inches. The bed rails themselves are like 46, so they would sit inside. from the factory, which I thought. I just had to double check just to be sure. So this is going good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two beams that I have standing up here, and I'm going to cut the angle that I want them to sit like this at, and then I will cut those two pieces, and those are going to go across, and then we'll make the other one over here to match. Kind of a weird way to do it. I've never done it before. If you guys have a better idea, leave use your big fat fingers and type it in there in the comments, and that way I can get better at this. Like I said, this hopefully isn't the only car I ever built like this extensive. So yep, I'll probably tack weld these together just enough to where it holds, and then I'll cut them the angle with the chop saw here at the same angle. We'll work our way through them both, and then I'll clean it up, and then I'll tack it onto this bar to see how it fits, and then I'll tack. Obviously I'll have to cut it off, so I'll have to cut this at 90 degrees here on the top, because or not 90, sorry, 45. Cut that one at 45 so that it's straight, and we'll go from there. Well, that didn't work. All right, so I finally got those factory rivets out. They were a pain in the butt right here, and that's to make clearance on this side so that the frame can come up for it to connect to. So, gotta repeat myself right there. Whoop-de-doo. All right, so I got this tacked in down here, coming up and over. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do here. Do a little brainstorming, get it all figured out. I did it off camera. My phone died, so sorry. Probably bring a beam down here somehow. Don't have much of a cross there because the drive line's going to come through. So we'll get it figured out. Here we go. I forgot to mention, for strength and integrity and all that those fun words, I'm going to add some round tubing. It's over there in the saw right there. You can kind of see it. It's going to go across here, both sides, to square it off, kind of make it structurally better, and look kind of cool too, because that's all that really matters. And then I might throw some more in there to get, where the bags are going to sit, and the 4-link and all that cool stuff. So we'll keep building. All right, guys, a little update here. It's been quite the day. I've gotten a ton done. We got this coming up and over. I was trying to figure out something to do over here to get the cross beam right here up. It's kind of heavy, so I'm not going to be able to hold it, but it's going to be like that, kind of, to get it up in an angle so that it can run right into this, because the way the angle worked, I screwed up there, but we're going to make it work. We'll weld this bar across on top of these little pedestals I made that are really hot still because I just welded on them. And I'm just doing this out of metal I have laying around. Like I said, it's a budget build. We'll go over the budget here when I go inside and write it all down and figure out where we're at. Trying to keep everything under $2,500. Like I said, all this stuff I had laying around. I'll do 2 lists of stuff purchased. I gotta clean it here really bad. We'll do a list of the stuff that I had laying around and what I paid for it, and if I had it and it was free, right? And then we'll do this list of the stuff if you had to buy it, if you had to go buy it on your own, such as like this metal, which I just had laying around. And like this piece here, these pieces, it's all just scrap, honestly. But yeah, we'll do the whole budget build. like layout of everything I've bought here in the next couple episodes. Maybe this one. I don't know. We're having fun. We're welding. So we're going to keep welding. I might turn time lapse on and show you guys what's going on. You just know it's going to be good when it starts with a bunch of cinder blocks, a lot of rust, and a whole bunch of leftover metal I had laying around. Well, that is basically the end for the rear end. No, it's not. I still got to do some like gussets and some plates and a couple more brace pieces, but this is the structure. So we're going to leave this here for now. I got stuff just hanging off of it. I got to clean up. I'm not going to film myself cleaning my garage as I trip over stuff. But this is, I mean, that's the gist of it. Like I said, this piece right here is going to be gone. So then the wheel, you can get a bigger wheel in there. And then it can go up and down and all that cool stuff. So like I said, this is the rear end of the truck. For those who don't know, the front end's all the way up there. So this is probably going to conclude this episode. Trying to pump these out once a week. Depends on time. I've been really busy this week. So like I said, I did a lot of this off camera. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And sorry, it's so messy in here. It's just hard to tell. But the welds are crap. It's gonna look cool. Don't worry. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that cool stuff. And I appreciate you guys watching.